would that be considered one of your biggest accomplishments? To be in the Olympics?
To me, it would be. To me, it would, because I grew up and my dad's always been like a really diehard athlete. I know that this dance is obviously an art, and like, you know, sometimes you can't put a score and a label, a score sheet to what we do. But the thing is that this still has an athletic side to it, to treat your body right, train your body, and I love that stuff. I love that aspect. To me, like as an athlete mindset, the Olympics that's like it. Honestly, I wouldn't even care to like win it. I would train to win, but to me, it would just be such an honor if I made it to the Olympics. And I always say this, I may not be the best, but I will be the hardest working. 100%. I will be. And I think I've proven that. And I think that that's what an Olympian is.
I was reading under your comments, and somebody commented, I see your personality, and it seemed like you were happy for him to comment it on that.
I was.
And we perceive you as being a powerhead or like, you know, somebody that might not be focused too much on style. And how does that make you feel when people say that, when they see your personality in your dance?
So I appreciate that a lot, because, I mean, like, everyone does know me to have power and blow-ups and stuff like that. So, like, yes, I do appreciate it when people comment on that. I know I have some weaker points at the dance, and everyone has weak things in their life. But the thing is that I really am working hard to work on those weaknesses. Not to be the overall best dancer, but the thing is like, I actually enjoy that stuff, you know? Like, I enjoy grooving out and dancing and top rocking and footwork and, like, the essence of the dance. I'm just not naturally good at it, and I wish I was, so I put in a lot of effort to bring that out. And when someone outside notices that, I'm like, thank God, I'm making some progress. To hear someone noticing that, or telling you that, it means a lot. It means a lot, because a lot of people are always trapped in their thoughts. I don't think my footwork's dope. I don't think I have a lot of personality. I don't think I know how to groove, but I guess I do. So
no, you do.
And I appreciate it so much when people say that.
Dope.
Yeah.
Dope. In life, what is your definition of happiness?
So a lot of people may say it is their passion, whatever it is. Like, I could sit here and say, oh, it's breaking, man. Like, every time I break, like, that's what gives me the most joy and the most happiness. Actually, what gives me the most joy in life that I'm always trying to pursue is just, like, self-improvement, like, just getting better at something. I feel like people who just live and don't try and, like, make themselves a better human, like, what are you doing here? You're probably on, like, afterlife number 12 or something, and, like, you still haven't learned shit. I'm big into that. I believe in, like, past lives and lives like that. So I'm like, you really should be taking advantage of what you can do in life. That to me is happiness, self-improvement, self-development, and that's why I train so hard, because that's where I get enjoyment.
What is something about yourself that you don't like?
I have a pretty humble, like, approach towards things, and I am very, like, humble, but sometimes I self-doubt myself too much. All these people, amazing people like yourself and whatnot, that believe in me and, like, really love the things that I'm doing and think I'm a beast, I'm a monster. But I have a lot of self-doubt. I have a lot of, like, insecurities and whatnot. And I think that's also why I'm putting so much, it's like overcompensation almost for what I feel I'm weak at, trying to overcompensate for my own self-confidence issues. But for me, it's a big deal because I put a lot of work into things. I really do. And yet it's almost like it's never enough. I actually have some anxiety and depression problems because I just finally, like, accepted it with myself. But I think a lot of it does have to do because of, like, the overcompensation for my own issues.
And how do you think social media plays a role in this anxiety?
Yeah, it definitely plays a role on mine. I think it plays a role in a lot of people's, because we are looking for that approval. We're looking for, like, those good... I mean, like, some people can say and sit here and tell me they don't care about other people's opinions and stuff like that. And some people may care about it more than others. But I really think that to some degree, at least a tiny little bit, people do have some sort of value in what other people say about them. It may not lead or dictate their life, but just a little bit. I mean, like, it's cool when someone comes up to you and says, hey man, like, your outfit's fresh, or hey, I like your necklace, hey, I like your hat. That stuff feels good. I think it has created a lot of problems because, yeah, like, people are trying to get this persona on social media, but I also think too that it's used correctly, it's a really good way to put out, like, your work ethic. We wouldn't have been able to meet people like us as easily, you know. So I think it's a good tool in some ways, but also in some ways, yeah, probably causes some mental issues.
Talking about outside influences, talk to me about your crew.
Crew, Floristas. So I still have my hometown crew, EOR, but we're all grown up now and just kind of gone our separate ways. It's kind of just, like, my brothers, but Floristas, those are my new sisters now. I think the reason why I love them so much is because it's a camaraderie, and we have a very common mindset. Obviously, we're all females, and like that's dope because there's some things that go on through females' minds that maybe aren't said. Like it's almost like, you know, we don't really got to explain it or explain ourselves. Like we kind of all are in the same mental plane. Relationship wise too, like we have spouses that really support us, and then also too, like with the spouses, like we understand what it's like when we're not feeling real good because we're fighting with our spouse or we're on our periods or whatever. Like we just get each other in and outside of breaking. It was breaking that brought us together, but we're trying to do more things together than just breaking. And even though I try and take breaks from social media, but we use social media as a tool to really like get out the things that we're doing in each other's lives. Like not all of us break as intensely like as I do. Some of us, like Genesis, like she creates a lot on like social media platforms, stuff like this, interviews, like trying to get to know other people, trying to support the community. It was breaking that brought us together, but we want to support individuals, and we want to actually get to know individuals like this for who they are. Support other talents, like within the Floristas, like we got real good bakers. We got people who real good at video games, photography. You know, we're trying to support outside of just breaking.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm excited. And where can we find the Floristas and their content?
Yeah, so most of the time we're posting on Instagram. So we have our own Floristas page. You can follow us. We do a lot of...
right there.
Yeah.
It's right here, right there.
Floristas. We post a lot of, like, actually here shortly soon we're going to be doing a little interview with Smurf. We do Facebook Lives, so you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Those are our two biggest platforms. And also too, shout outs to B-Boy Network, because they're actually going to start documenting and filming some of the events that we do, and showcasing us a little bit more. But that just goes to show that, like, when you support the community, support other platforms, you know, a lot of positivity can really bring your dreams to life of what it is that you're trying to do. So yeah, shout out to B-Boy Network for that. Floristas, all Floristas.
Floristas. Now, before we wrap it up, I gotta talk about Red Bull. So talk to me about the Red Bull battle you just did.
So it was cool. Honestly, e-battles are stressful as fuck to me. I can't express it any other way. They're so stressful to me, man. Because you have the ability to like film a round till it's perfect or something like that. Because you are trying to film this round, you're like, shit, that CC was whack. I gotta put more energy there or something like that. Because you have that ability to do it. It was stressful to get to the top 16. I can't believe I managed to get to the top 16. That was cool. I was really excited to battle Gilu. Gilu, I still want to battle you like live. So I still want to battle you. Got mad respect for you. My internet froze up. That's really that's what happened. My internet froze the hell up. I didn't realize it until I was watching it, and I was like, oh, yeah, it was bad. And honestly, man, I'm getting kind of tired of e-battles. I think, and it's not even, and I mentioned this actually in my Snap Into It. That's another thing I do. I do Snap Into It's on my Instagram. Snap One Floristas.
Snap One Floristas.
Yeah, I talk about things in and outside of breaking, much like this. Usually around this time of year, I'm already getting kind of like competition out, because I've already been competing like, you know, all year long. And all I want to do now is I just want to practice in my room, man, and just like vibe out, learn new things, be creative, throw rounds just for me, not for a camera, not for anyone else, you know, just like do that kind of stuff. I'm wearing this shirt honestly because it's really soft. And then it's just really soft.
Nice. Nice.
Because actually, I also want to I may be wearing Red Bull, but I really want to shout out Monster, because I really appreciate what they're doing for the community. And it's because of like their support that now I'm able to have these mentors and these instructors that I have only dreamed of and wanted. Big shout out to Monster for what y'all do. Big shout out to Break Free and to my inspirations and my mentors. You guys know who they are. So I really appreciate that. Just because of breaking, you know, I've been able to meet my inspirations like you, Smurf, and like Asia One and Lady One, and people, Focus, like people all over the world. And it's really dope that now I can actually call them friends and I can call them mentors. And like that is, to me, I mean, winning competitions may be cool, but like to me that's more. That's the longevity. Like that's a life thing.
I feel the same way when I see you, and I really appreciate you for being here.
Yeah, man.
I really do. Thank you so much.
Smurf, man.
If there's anything you want to let everybody know before we log off.
Hey, if you did tune in and listen, hey, thank you so much, man, and thank you for supporting my boy Smurf with all the things that he does. Thank you for supporting me. If you did actually listen to this whole entire thing, I think we talked about some good things. So thanks for listening, for real. I appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Yes.
Peace.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was awesome.